see if I can do a quick like crafting one.
Well,
Master Merric, where are you?
So that's where I actually have to go. Prince Azah is the one I have to talk to for the Solstice questline, which was part of the Writhing Wall. It's what takes place afterwards. Like I said, I kind of missed my opportunity on that one. But I guess I may as well like do it, right? Since this is all part of the plan eventually. So, like I said, the Writhing Wall event is kind of basically over. It's right here, and it's like the phase 3. There was 3 phases, and like I said, I missed out on pretty much all of them, unfortunately. But you basically had to invade the Writhing Fortress. This is phase 3 anyway. Invade the Writhing Fortress and destroy the Soul Tower to complete this phase. Now, the Writhing Wall event as a whole started on October 13th, 2025, so it was basically more than a month ago at this point. Because it is currently November 18th, 2025. The Battle for the Writhing Wall is a massive server-wide community event in the Elder Scrolls Online, starting October 13th, 2025. Your actions directly contribute to its progression, culminating in the permanent unlock of the new Eastern Solstice zone for your entire mega server. This guide explains how to participate progress through each phase and earn unique rewards. Keep in mind that this is not a typical in-game festival. The Writhing Wall event does not grant event tickets or feature an impresario or other event merchants. Instead, it's a unique, lore-focused effort where the community works together to push back the encroaching Worm Cult. The Writhing Wall is a live event that's part of the Seasons of the Worm Cult storyline. It continues until the community reaches the wall, permanently opening up the Eastern Solstice zone. You can check your server's progress at any time in the group and activity finder, which, like I said, it's over and done with, so... you don't need the ESO 2025 content pass to participate, but you do obviously get more out of the event and out of the content if you do have it. So like the first like couple phases were just basically like doing daily quests and collecting like certain things that they needed to breach the wall. And like I said, in order to have joined it, there was like a quest in the store, in the Crown Store, called Support the Fellowship, which I did see it quite a few times, but then, like I said, it ended now, so that part is gone. But I do believe you can still go to the camp. It's called the Stirk Fellowship camp, and I think you should still be able to do some of the daily quests that are there until the event ends in 3 days and 23 hours. So that's what I'm going to kind of go take a look at. So first,
Master Merric,
I'm going to go ahead
where are you?
And talk to Prince Azah, because he is the starting point for this questline.
Comrade, the Fighters Guild is under assault. As a member, you deserve to know that 4 guild halls have already fallen, and now Guildmaster Merric has disappeared. As much as it pains me to admit, I need assistance to track him down.
Alright, who's attacking the Fighters Guild?
So far, distinctive clues elude us, and no one has claimed credit for the attacks. At this rate, they could destroy the guild before we learn anything. It's the biggest crisis since the plane meld, but without Merric, I'm not sure how to proceed.
You said Guildmaster Merric has disappeared?
Yes. Merric was supposed to meet me here, but he never arrived. While most of the guild secures the remaining guild halls, I could use some outside help to track down our guildmaster. Then together we can stop these attacks. Can I hire you, Wayfarer?
Alright, I'm in. Let's find Merric and stop the attacks on the Fighters Guild.
I've received conflicting reports from trusted guild scouts. Merric has supposedly been sighted in Malabal Tor, Northern Alakir Desert, and East March. Obviously, he can't be everywhere. Choose a location to investigate and meet the scout there.
Alright, I'm ready to go look for Guildmaster Merric.
Merric is many things, but mage is not one of them. I trust the scouts, but he could not be in 3 distant places at the same time. I need you to make your best guess. Pick a location and see if you can find our missing guildmaster.
Oh wait, no, I can't answer this yet. But anyway, player response options. I mean, I feel like I haven't, this has actually never popped up before for me, I believe. Player response options give you a choice on how to replay your character in specific situations. They lead to alternate replies associated with the player's choice, and sometimes to alternate paths in the story. These options are identified by icons and will always be accompanied by a standard player response. Player response options include kind, a supportive, compassionate response, grim, a harsh, surly, or tough response, merciful, a forgiving and charitable response, ruthless, a vengeful and vindictive response, joker, a quip, ironic or comedic response to an NPC, and flirty, an amorous response to an NPC. Oh, this is nuts. Well, I'm not going to answer that yet, because I'm not ready. Alright, you have accepted a prologue quest, which is a gateway to stories reaching elsewhere in Tamriel. This quest can take you far afield in the world, so make sure you tie off any loose ends before embarking upon them. Alright, let me actually look this up real quick. So, this is the... let's see, a guild in crisis. Now, before I actually do this, let me just look this up and see what happens. Like, see what this quest chain kind of leads to. And so yeah, so this basically continues the main quest. I don't think it actually ties into the Writhing Wall event. So let me go ahead and check where that place is. So the Stirk Fellowship camp, which is where the Writhing event kind of happened, it exists in 2 locations. The easiest way to get there is by using a way shrine on the Stirk Island. Stirk is situated west of Gold Coast. So if I go ahead and go to a shrine real quick. Wait, where's it right there? See if we can find it. So where's Stirk? There's Solstice. Oh, it's like here? No. Oh, here. Stirk Way Shrine, there we go. They'll claim that time's by Valen, but okay. Bye. That was quick. Alright, so there's the camp. There's Scorder of the Knife. So this is kind of where I want to go before I do anything else. So Scorder of the Knife is the one that actually
infested with cultists. Let's fight back.
Starts this quest chain, and for the
want to deal a crippling blow to the worm cult? Grab your armor and strongest weapon. The Fellowship breached their big, stupid writhing wall and opened a portal in the cracks. We're going to go through and break whatever's on the other side.
So yeah, this is basically part of Phase 3, I guess. So since I kind of missed out on the... Oh, you can replay
Want
that.
to deal a crippling... We call ourselves the...
Alright, so hang on. Who's fighting back and how?
We call ourselves the Stirk Fellowship. The guilds and Tamriel's 3 alliances joined forces to stop the worm cult. We tracked them to an island called Solstice. The cultists are hiding behind a necromantic wall. We need help to break through.
What kind of help do you need?
As much supplies, weapons, and armor as we can send. Our soldiers have to fend off worm cult attacks until they can break through the writhing wall. But that's costly. Want to join the cause? The Fellowship pays well, and you can smash cultists.
Alright, I'll help with the war effort.
The Fellowship uses Stirk to coordinate supply shipments from all over Tamriel. You should meet the people in charge. They'll explain the available jobs. Head northeast and talk with Razum-Dar. He keeps a close eye on our general supplies.
Alright, tell me more about the Stirk Fellowship.
It's made up of soldiers from the 3 alliances, plus the mages and fighters guilds. We joined forces to deal with the return of the worm cult. The cultists picked a fight with everyone, so here we are. Who knew it would lead to all this?
You're part of the Stirk Fellowship?
I named it. Me and some others convinced the alliances to help out on this very island. Now I keep the supplies flowing to Solstice. Logistics, coordination, it's not really my thing. But I'm real good at threatening people to get things done.
Yo, alright. What's the story with the worm cult?
Bunch of ugly necromancers who used to serve some guy named Manimarco. A while back, they tried to pull Nurwalne into Coldharbour as a favor to Molag Bal. Everyone thought the worm cult was pretty much wiped out. But they came back.
They came back?
The cult launched surprise attacks all across Tamriel, killed Guildmaster Merric of the Fighters Guild, and captured Vanus Galarian of the Mages Guild. They've got devices that take your soul when you die. Soul Reapers. Nasty stuff.
Oh, so that kind of messed up a little bit, because he just said that he's dead. So I was actually supposed to do that prologue quest, I guess. Alright. Well, in that case, I guess we are gonna go over there. Wait. Talk to Merric. Wait, proving the damn, I'm like kinda all over the place. Guild in crisis. Alright. So first, the Fighters Guild had suffered several attacks by an identified enemy. Then Merric, its Guildmaster, disappeared. Prince Azah wants to track down Merric, find the enemy, and stop them. Prince Azah received conflicting reports about Merric's location. He wants me to choose the location to search, either Malabar Tor, East March, or the Alakir Desert. So I don't know. I'm gonna be kind of jumping around here, I guess, maybe, because I do kind of want to get this event done before it goes away. I don't know if this is going to be part of that going away, but unfortunately I am kind of jumping around a little bit. But with that being said, unfortunately, what is this one called? Oh, support the Fellowship Area holiday event. Alright, well, yeah, before this goes away, I want to finish this one, so. Alright, Squad of the Knife called on me to help aid the war effort against the Worm Cult. The Stirk Fellowship established camps along the Writhing Wall and Solstice to hold back the cultists. They need material support in order to break through the wall. Scordo would like me to begin learning more about the camp by talking to Razum-Dar, who's aiding with acquisitions. Alright, so he should be like right by me somewhere. Yeah, so there's daily quests here.
Greetings, Walker. Have you come to help? With each new face at this camp, Raz's hope grows. So much helping and cooperation. Enough to make an old cat's heart feel warm. You wish to aid our war effort, yes?
Scordo sent me to learn about supply jobs.
This one knows the benefits of strong defenses and dry claws. We keep the camp supplied with raw materials for keeping our soldiers happy, comfortable, and secure. Raz greatly appreciates any job you can fulfill.
How do the jobs work?
Simply speak to Quartermaster Nurwalne and ask for employment. She will provide details for any available task. Usually you just need to track down some materials and bring them here. Then you get paid, of course.
Alright, I'll do that. Where else on Stirk should I visit?
First, this one has a couple of deliveries, if you would. A lumber shipment for the new watchtower at the island center. Then, take some furs to Walks in Ash at the crafting tent south of here. She gets angry at Ross when she has to wait.
Alright, how's the Fellowship faring?
Holding strong. This one believes we have a real chance to crush the Worm Cult. As long as the alliances keep the support flowing, that is. Just think what the Fellowship's success here would mean for the war.
How did you end up overseeing general supplies?
Occasionally, the Fellowship feels it cannot get something it needs. Raz does not believe in the concept of cannot get. He finds a way to supply what is needed, yes? That is why Prince Azah asked Raz to take charge of our supplies.
Why build a watchtower on Stirk Island?
We must remain vigilant for spies and infiltrators, Fiveclaw. Just because Fellowship soldiers garrison the island, we should not assume we are safe. No base is impenetrable for a determined foe. Take Razum-Dar's word on this.
Alright. So, okay.
The plane meld is finally over. Does
take
this
the-
mean we can go home now?
Take the lumber shipment. Gonna search the sack here, some barrels and crates. And then, what
The
else?
Fellowship
we got?
calls for aid.
Oh, the first shipment is right there.
Forgive me for skipping past the formalities, but you seem like the rough and tumble sort I desperately need. As Quartermaster for the Stirk Fellowship, I must see to the restocking of our supplies, but I can only be in one place at a time.
So I didn't talk to her before I took those things, but let's see, what do you need?
Our efforts are burning through coin faster than we can refill our coffers. If you were to procure heavy pelts for us, we could barter them for gold or other high-quality materials. A profitable trade could make all the difference in our campaign.
Alright, where do I get heavy pelts?
The Aldmeri Dominion has graciously offered us access to their lands. We just need you to hunt down the toughest and rarest beasts to be found there and bring back their pelts. Be warned, you may want some friends to help. Are you willing?
Oh, what? I'll gather heavy pelts in the Aldmeri Dominion. Great. Quest log is full. Damn. Alright, hang on. So, since my quest log is full, let me go ahead and abandon this one real quick. I'll grab it back later.
Forgive
So I can grab
Old,
these.
strong
Oh, wait,
trolls.
whoa. Oh, they changed?
Forgive me for skipping past the form. Our efforts are burning through.
Alright,
The
heavy
old
pelts.
do try to return in one piece. The Stirk Fellowship may not be able to patch you up, considering how low on supplies we are. But I do my best, of course.
How do heavy pelts aid your efforts?
Lightweight furs work for everyday use, but heavy pelts offer an opportunity for trade. With high-quality pelts at our disposal, we'll be able to open negotiations with the most demanding trade organizations. More coin is always useful.
Where's the best place to find heavy pelts?
You'll want to hunt Aldmeri Dominion lands for rare and powerful beasts. The pelts we seek must be of the highest quality, so don't waste your time with common animals. I suggest you leave the beaten path. You may have better luck.
Oh, damn, this is probably like bosses and stuff. What's the Stirk Fellowship?
It is a collection of forces from across Tamriel. The three alliances have set aside their differences here, joining the Fighters and Mages Guild to raise their banners against the Worm Cult. This threat supersedes all others.
What exactly is the threat posed by the Worm Cult?
We do not know as much about that as we would like. The Worm Cult hides in Eastern Solstice, protected by the Writhing Wall. For now, we are mustering our forces and building up supplies. We must be ready to advance when the wall comes down.
Okay, what sort of task do you offer?
The role of a quartermaster is to ensure our forces are properly supplied and our larders remain full. This requires a steady flow of goods and materials when the front lines are inaccessible to merchants. That's where you come in.
Okay. So let me go ahead and deliver the lumber.
Thanks for the lumber. We'll get this tower up in no time.
Where
More
am I
help
going to
arrived.
get more shields?
Welcome.
Locks and ash.
Skordo sent word that more help arrived. This must be you. Strong backs and willing hands are always welcome when there is work to be done. Do you have anything for me?
A fur delivery from Razum-Dar. I'm here to learn about ways to support the Fellowship.
Our craftspeople will get to work. There is little need for furs to stay warm on solstice, but the Fellowship always has need of materials for armor. Keeping our soldiers equipped is the first battle we must win.
Why does the Fellowship require so much gear?
The Worm Cult knows we wish to break the Writhing Wall. They viciously defend something powerful or valuable behind it. As clashes between cultists and Fellowship increase, equipment wears down. I do not want to lose because of broken armor.
Alright, how can I help with that?
Speak to Armorer Rystaff. He can tell you how to keep the Fellowship well armed. I saw Scordo grumbling about the progress of the campaign. I have much to do here, but perhaps you could see what he needs next.
What kinds of crafting jobs are available?
The Fellowship has need of people skilled in all the professions. Alchemists for health potions, provisioners to feed our people, and so on. We need to keep our people strong as swamp oaks in the face of the worm cult storm.
Alright, what's your role in the Stirk Fellowship?
I am the representative from the Ebonheart Pact, but also a member of the Mages Guild. Since Gabrielle's death, and while Vanus Galerian remains a prisoner of the worm cult, I advise Prince Azah on all questions of a magical nature.
Oh wow. Vanus got kidnapped? I just saw him. Talk to Armor Race Staff. There we go.
The Stirk Fellowship needs a steady supply of armaments and provisions to win this war. If you're someone with a knack for crafting, lend a hand, will you? We'll make sure the worm cult stays buried this time.
Alright, what can I do to help?
One of our squads fought off a worm cult attack, but it got a bit messy. We need someone with an alchemist's touch to craft healing potions. That should be enough to get our wounded soldiers back here for further care.
How many potions do you need?
3 health potions for the injured in the Fellowship force should do. Make them however strong you see fit. Anything that would help them make it back to our healer's tent. And while you work, I'll set aside your coin.
Alright, I'll concoct 3 health potions. So hang on, so I gotta...
Use your skill with alchemy to heal our injured.
Let me get rid of these heavy pelts real quick.
Our warriors need armor for the fight to... The Stirk Fellowship. Those cowardly worm cultists like to target our provisions. They're constantly attacking our storehouses and supply lines. Our losses aren't too bad, but we must send our...
Wait, let me reset it.
The Stirk... Those cowardly worm cultists. One of our...
Right,
3
health
health
potions.
The stakes are high, so make every moment count. We'll show those worms they should have stayed buried underground.
Yo, why don't you have enough healing potions?
The fighting's heavier than we expected. Soldiers in fortified positions like our siege camps should be well protected. But the worm cult constantly raids them. Our alchemists can't keep up with the demand for healing.
Alright, so... Let me see... Where can I craft the potions, though, is the question. Oh, here.
If the Meridian lens fails,
there you go.
what will we do?
So... Wait, I need... Need healing potions, so... Ravage health, restore health. Wait, is this gonna work? Here we go, sip of health. There's 1, 2, and 3.
Every task is important. That's what I tell myself.
Keep your wits about you while you're crafting. Had a Daedra the size of an ogre charge me while I was busy looking for a nearby ore deposit.
Yeah. Alright, concocted 3 sips of health.
This will get our injured back up on their feet. They should be able to make their way to our healers for more care. Hopefully, we'll only need bottles of mead once this is all over. Here, buy yourself one on me with this.
Alright.
Supply hearty
that.
meals to fuel the Fellowship.